Hello and welcome back to episode 25, Club 7 of Unknown to World Known. We're back once again with Bayern Munich, and as mentioned yesterday, we have only advanced 3 games, but we've carried on winning. So last time out, of course, we had the win against Hertha Berlin, which I'm still a little bit happy about. That was only 2 hours ago. um, so then we've played Hoffenheim, beat them 2-0. We played Club Brugge, beat them 2-0, and confirmed ourselves top of the Champions League group. And then we've most recently just beat Hamburg 1-0 with a goal from Dude, who gets his second goal for us following his first against Hertha Berlin. So back today, we're going to be playing Borussia Dortmund, who are currently second, and Köln, who are 12th in the league at the moment. No point in showing you Celtic because we know where we're finishing. And Barcelona know where they're finished as well. We've both qualified first and second. In the league, we remain, well, 8 points ahead of Hertha Berlin, but with the game in hand, and 6 points ahead of Dortmund. If we can get a win here, we go 9 points clear of Dortmund, 11 clear of Hertha Berlin. So it could be another big result if we can pull it off. Let's go and have a look at how we're going to try and do so. And the lineup today, it's what I consider to be our strongest 11. So we've got Kitenge in goal, the back four of Arnold, Henrique, Fran, Bakari, with Dude sitting in the middle of the wing backs, Kolev and Grubman in midfield, Pedri in the number 10, and then Ocampo and Lambermont up front together. It's randomly decided it's going to display it in a different way this time. I wish I knew what caused that to be so temperamental. I prefer when it does display it like that. But nevertheless, we get off to the start of the game and we've got a throw in just after the 10-minute mark, which is launching. Ocampo's in there but can't quite get on the ball. Dude plays it back to Henrique, who's going to go with a run down the left-hand side. Back to Dude, and Grumman finds Henrique now. And they're just passing it between them. Henrique looks for the cross. Pedri's at the near post and makes it 1-0. What a fantastic start for us there as we find our way into the lead. And this is finally feeling like a Bayern Munich team that's a little bit unstoppable in some respects. We seem to be, grinding out results that last year we weren't, and we're just getting a goal in most games, and we're able to defend our leads a lot more. It feels like we're finally getting a team that's truly capable of winning the league comfortably. Hopefully that will continue to be the case. Bakari collecting the ball from deep here, plays it inside to Kolev. And now he's going to go back down the wing with Henrique, who's got another chance for a crossing position. The tackle doesn't stop him. Plays it inside to Ocampo. And it's across the box. Pedri's hit the post and somehow Ambrose has managed to clear it for a corner. Very risky way he tried to clear that then. Pedri with the corner. Bakari's there and it's Ocampo collects it at the far side. He sends it back across and Pedri makes it 2-0. He's not even very tall. But nobody picked him up. I think he's drifted in after taking the corner and just never really got spotted. Bakari flicked it on, but not quite enough to get it to anyone. And yeah, that's exactly what's happened. Pedri has just ran in from taking the corner. Nobody's picked him up. And it's 2-0. And I believe Hertha Berlin have won every game since we beat them. But they had that poor start to the season, which has cost them quite dearly. And we seem to be able to take advantage of it for once, because we don't take advantage of it often enough in recent years. And now we've got Alexander Arnold thrown it into Lambermont, and we're going to start bringing it forward. Pedri taking it inside. Lays it off to Henrique, but it's a bit wide for him. Ocampo controls it very nicely. Lambermont at the far post. I think that was probably a shot from Ocampo, but it results in a goal either way. Let's have a look. Let me know what you think. Shot or cross? Ocampo brings it down there. Yeah, that's definitely a shot. And it's just fell nicely for us more than anything. But we'll take that. No problem at all. There you go. I'll mute that so that you don't have to hear me cough. Alexander-Arnold coming in from the right-hand side finds Pedri, who's shot cannons off Costa. And dude is able to try and bring it back in. Pedri this time unleashes from range. There's the hat-trick. And this is more like the Pedri that we thought we'd walked into, because obviously he was here when I got the job. He just signed, I think it was from Chelsea, for £121 million. And he's had flashes of that, but he's never been consistently at that level. This season, he's finally seeming to consistently be playing at a top level. I think he's had like one poor game this year. Henrique has had a go from range this time. He's trying to challenge Pedri, but doesn't quite do as well. And Bakari heads away. Dude is able to bring it forward. Pedri with a chance to run now. And he's going to keep running. Let's fire, but it's well wide. And we're going to bring Grundman off for Tegan now. And Henrique off for Rao. Just rest those two players who are very influential. Fran clears it away. And gives it back to Dortmund. And they try to play a ball forward. Trent again just clearing it away back to Garcia. And he's able to try and build from the back for Dortmund there. Costa plays it into Aranda, who sends it across to Vital. Alexander-Arnold intercepts again. Why are we doing this? I don't know why we keep just booting it clear like that. Grumman tries to get a tackle in. Aranda sends it in, and for some reason Kitenge didn't go for that. Lozano gets a shot off, and Kitenge forced into a save, but knocks it wide of the post. We're just going to tell them to play out of defence, just to try and calm down these clearances that we're doing. Vital and Erishkin plays the ball across. Rao intercepts, and this is a fantastic chance. Lambermont one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he makes no mistake. It is 5-0. And considering this is a game against arguably, title rivals, their second place, we have absolutely blown them away. And Lambermont this time, he has been improving his finishing recently. And that is a fine example of it right there. We're going to bring Kolev off for Grau, just to make sure Kolev can remain fit. He's very good at that box-to-box role in the right-hand side of midfield. Pedri plays it to Grau, who sends it out to Trent, who brings it inside. Lambermont now. Back to Trent, who cuts inside of his man. Oh, and Lambermont very nearly finding the top corner to make it 6-0. Ocampo plays it out to Rao now. It's played between him and Tegan there. And now Tegan's going to get on the end of that. He's got Rao right behind him. Plays it to him. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that would have been a brilliant goal if he pulled that off. We're just going to start to take it a bit easier now. Slow the pace down. Because we're at a point here where it's 5-0. We don't need to be concerned about them getting back in the game. We're just going to keep the tempo down, play keep ball a little bit, and see the game out while not using too much energy, hopefully. Dortmund are coming forward through Lopez, though, on the left-hand side. And he's going to cut inside, and that is some poor defending and some poor goalkeeping. And it allows Lopez to get one back, because you've got Dude here, lets him inside initially, and then I don't know what Fran's doing. I don't know what Katenje's doing. Luckily, they've done it late on in the game where it doesn't matter. And it's a 5-1 win. Lambermont getting 2, Pedri getting a hat-trick. And a fantastic result for us, which sees us go 9 points clear at the top of the table. We're going to play Cologne now and see if we can extend that lead even further. And now we're back to play against Cologne. We've only made one change. No, we were going to make a change, and I decided not to in the end. I was going to rest Pedri, but I've decided I'm going to rest him against Celtic in the league, in the Champions League. So, an unchanged 11 showing up today after a fantastic performance against Dortmund. And Dortmund have bounced back from that result. Yesterday, they got a win against Hertha Berlin. They beat them 3-0. So Hertha Berlin are in a bit of trouble at the moment. We've moved... Well, we're 11 points clear of them. And if we can win today, it's 14 points and looking very difficult for them to find a way back into it. Alexander-Arnold on the ball now. He's trying to find space to get a cross in and doesn't manage to do so. But Fran collects the clearance, plays it into Kolev, who... That was an ambitious ball. Grenier tries to bring them forward. Grunman intercepts it and finds Lambermont, who sends it out to Henrique, who skips past 2 men, one-on-one with the keeper, and he can't score it. The clearance ends up with Alexander-Arnold, and then it's cleared away from his cross to Balanta, who's bringing it down the left-hand side. Alexander-Arnold just brings him down more than anything and breaks up their counter-attack, which is, that's it. Probably should have been a booking in reality. Katenje clears the ball up towards Lambermont, but it's come down towards Balanta, and Fran with a fantastic tackle in the box and then clearing it away, but Alexander-Arnold picks the ball up. And, I think he should have played the ball through for Lambermont. Pedri does so. And it ends up blocked and cleared away to the left-hand side for Hubbard to come forward. That's the end of the highlight, though. Good chance for Lambermont there to try and make an impact. We're going to go on to work the ball into the box, I think, just to try and play a bit more of patient build-up play. Try and stretch their defence before we go in for the kill. We make it to half-time, still 0-0. We're dominating in terms of XG. So we're going to tell them we're not happy with the playmaking efforts. And hopefully in the second half we'll demand more early on. And Henrique has got a throw-in early on in the second half, but Beben comes and claims it well above Lambermont, and he tries to clear it, but Dude picks it up. He plays it back to Hoffman, and it's headed away, and it's in behind Hoffman here, and he's chipped Katenje. And we find ourselves 1-0 down to Cologne. That is very, very poor from Hoffman. He's cost us and then not got back into position and cost us again. So Henrique now with a chance to launch a ball into the box to try and do something about it. Lambermont's in there, and it's poor goalkeeping that sees us go back on level terms. That was straight at Beban there. If you, yeah, realistically, you should be saving that. I think it's very poor from him. We'll take it, but it's not ideal if you're Colne. And now we've got a free kick, which Alexander-Arnold sends in very poorly. He's not been on it today. We're going to bring him off for Ditloff, and we're going to send Tegan on for Grundman, just to try and, got really itchy nose, try and get back on top of this game. Alexander-Arnold trying to battle the man, and oh my goodness, what a save from Kitenge. That was phenomenal. And that's going to be the end of the highlight. We're going to fire them up, I think. I'm looking at Ocampo. He's not got into this game at the minute. I think we might send... I want to send Ulner on, I think, but... I think what we're going to do is for the last 10 minutes go very offensive. And Ocampo can go as a complete forward on attack, and Ulner can sit here as a deep lying forward, in the hopes that he can sit in that gap and play it off to Lambermont or Ocampo for a winning goal. But it doesn't look like it is going to arrive. And it doesn't. It's a 1-1 draw. A little bit disappointing there. I would have liked to see us really bounce on from that result against Dortmund and continue in that vein of form. But we do drop points here. We're still 12 points ahead of Hertha Berlin and 7 points ahead of Dortmund. So we're still in a very good position, don't get me wrong. Let's go and have a look where we're coming back for tomorrow's episode. And for tomorrow's episode, I think what we will do is we'll have quite a long break here and we'll come back for the Stuttgart and Wolfsburg game following the transfer window. I'll let you know any transfer updates. I'm not planning anything, but you never know if the right deal comes up. And we'll see how we're doing there. Hopefully we're still top of the league. Hopefully we've increased our gap a little bit more. And hopefully, for once, the Champions League draw has been kind to us. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit like down below. Comment how you think we're getting on. Do you think I should be looking at signings in January? Let me know. And subscribe if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.